Life is this.
Happy New Year, I guess. All that jazz. I think I'd get better at this. I still don't know how to start it. Had a bit of time off over Christmas, New Year. Pretty much the first bit of time off that I've had since the previous one. It was good. It was really good. One of those times where you're flat out, but you seem to not really do anything. Always something to do, especially with young kids. Wake up a little bit later, go to bed a bit later, get to spend some time, the missus, the kids, be there. It was a different kind of Christmas and New Year this year. I sort of have tried the last couple of years to put in a bit more effort into Christmas decorations. It's sort of become something that I want to do and kind of be a bit proud of. Like, I'm still only starting, but sort of put in a fair effort last year before last. But this Christmas, I had a bit of an injury and couldn't do what I wanted to do. Didn't really think about it. I thought it through. It's just something that I kind of threw together just because it was December. Anyway, that's going to change this year. I'll try and plan it out. So come next December, there's something that I can sort of be proud of. Anyway, Christmas didn't really feel too much like Christmas this year. And I've heard this a few times from a few different sort of people that I listen to and podcasts and stuff. It just didn't feel the same. It was a bit harder with it being baby's first Christmas. He's only 6 months. There seemed to be something on every weekend. And then, we didn't get to go Christmas light looking until a couple of days before Christmas itself, because we just didn't have the time. It was something that we did, quite a few times Christmas before. Go to a few different places around our local area, different towns which were well known for it. We didn't do that. There wasn't really Christmas music. There was a bit, not much. There wasn't really any Christmas movies. We watched a few, but similar thing, like we weren't home for much of the weekends. We were doing something, or something was on, so we didn't sort of have that chance to watch Christmas movies during the week. It's just not viable with everything else, dinner and showers. It's pretty much straight to bed, so don't really have that chance to do the Christmas movie thing during the week. I don't know, it's just me and the missus didn't do presents for each other. Didn't do presents for, family. It's just the kids, That's what it was about. Family did, they got us a couple of things. I'll have to say, there was just something about this Christmas that just felt different. Couldn't quite put my finger on what it was. Come into the new year, like quiet night, nothing really over the top, didn't go anywhere. So it's sort of, I don't know, it kind of didn't feel like a new year either. Like it just ticked over. But another thing that was sort of extremely different this time was I went to the gym nearly every day while I was off, which I think it kind of helped and made me sort of realise that I have to take time to do these things for myself. Weekends and that, sort of don't want to lose time with the family, but it's so much better to be able to go into the gym. I've got nowhere to be after it. I can take my time doing a workout, and then the gym I go to, they have ice bath, they have saunas. I'm able to do those, and it sort of helps. It seems to have helped with my headspace, and I think that's something that's happened over this sort of break in New Year, is I've realised that I do need to have a bit more of that sort of self-care, I think. I hate calling it self-care, but I really don't know what else to call it. I just need to look after myself. It's something that I've said to people, make sure you look after yourself. People have said it to me for years, make sure you look after yourself and family. Yeah. And I don't know, I just sort of haven't, never really have. And it sort of became apparent that if I want to be a better person, be a better father, and a better partner, that I need to be able to look after myself to a point as well. Take that time. And at the end of the day, it's, I'm going to the gym before they wake up anyway, even on my days off. It's maybe an hour or two, maybe. For a lot of people, that can be difficult to be able to get that time. I know that when it comes into winter time again, the kids start playing sport, Saturdays are kind of a bit of a write-off. But I think I still just need to be able to, actually I know that if it's going to be early, I just need to get up earlier, still get over there, or sort of don't use the kids' sport as a way to waste the day. I've always sort of been like, get up, go to the gym. That's it. Don't go to the gym any other time. No other people. But I've also liked to be at home with my family. That's why I've always gone to the gym in the morning, so that when I'm at the gym, they're asleep. I'm not missing time with them. But while I was off, there was a couple of days where we had some stuff on, and it got to like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I was like, nothing on, just a couple of hours till dinner, a few hours till dinner. I'll go to the gym. This is really supportive. I was just like, yeah, like go. This bloke just didn't want me in the house. Had enough of me after 2.5 weeks. And so I sort of started to realise, like, if I don't take that time to be better and help with my sort of headspace, then the time that I'm then having with my kids and my partner, aren't great. I'm trying to work out what am I trying to say. If my head's not right because I don't take the time out to go to the gym or look after myself, then that extra time that I'm at home anyway, because I want to be with my family, is not good time because my head's just all over the place. Cranky up, frustrated easy. It's essentially wasted time. So if you're worried about missing time with your family and you put off other things that help your mind to spend that time with your family, I know me personally that I put off doing things so that I could spend time with my family, but then it just wasn't great because I was cranky. So another few things that were different about this new year. One of the biggest ones, I think, was something that I've never really done before. It wasn't that I made resolutions. I'm not one of those people. I'm not going to change for these, mythical resolutions that fall by the wayside. Never been, big on that. But what I have done is me and the missus sat down and we actually wrote out just some goals. Some goals that we want to achieve in this next year. Things that we can literally cross off as we do them. They're all achievable goals. They're just going to take time and a bit of hard work. I think my mind's already sort of shifted in the right direction, I hope. And there was things where I'd sort of go, obviously there's, I'm going to be able to buy a new car. want to lose some weight because, my God, I ate so much junk, just so much food in general over this time. I can tell even just over the last couple of weeks I've put on even more weight. So it's something that I want to do this year. That's something I want to do. I want to get down to a goal weight. Essentially, I want to get back to the weight that I was at when me and my missus got together, which is reasonable, it's achievable, especially in a year. I've done more in less time before. But I think the biggest sort of change that I sort of noticed the other day, it was an afternoon, it's been a big day, we had a heap of stuff on, it's already starting to get late. We're like, what do we want to do for dinner? It's like, we got some leftovers. Yeah, don't really want leftovers. I want something. Straight away, me just talking to my missus, I'm just like, I am insinuating that I want to get fast food. I want to eat fast food. And she's sort of like in the same kind of mentioning it without mentioning it. We're both just waiting for the other to go, do you want to get some mac and cheese, bit of the Colonel, just waiting for the other to mention it, because we'd already had the conversation about saving money and losing weight. And I was like, jump on the My Macca's app, start looking, Ken started punching in different things like I would be ordering it. So I was like, the cost of it, it's money that we could save, to a point. Try to look at their deals and all this. Essentially, I was just trying to justify buying takeaway. Eventually, I just went, look, done. Got out of it, closed my phone, locked my phone, put it aside, turned to the missus and said, look, how about go over to the shops, buy the stuff, and make our own takeaway, essentially. Make our own burgers, nuggets, chips, make our own. It's probably going to be better for us. It's going to work out cheaper. Try and save a bit of money. And so I did. Went to the shops. It ended up costing more, but I did buy more stuff. It wasn't just random stuff. I bought more stuff that we needed. 10 kilos of bread flour, because we're one of those families now that make their own bread. Shout out to the missus. But still, when went back through the receipt, had a look, and the amount of food that we got, the whole family was chockers. It was a home-cooked meal, and it worked out cheaper than if I had to just go on a takeaway. The only downside, we weren't eating dinner until 7:30. The kids' bedtime is 7:30. So it was a bit of that was the downside on it, but that was mainly because I argued with myself on whether or not I wanted to have takeaway. So, but that was a good little thing that I think, it was a step. it was a small step that I'm kind of proud of. I'm kind of proud that I sort of took that little step. It's not something I say very often, but I am. I was proud of that little step, and that's what it's all about. Anyway, my kids are riding their push bikes on the road. They just passed them, it looks like they're up to no good. So, once again, stay safe, look after each other. See ya.